Just days ago, an extremely rare and tragic incident gripped the community of Whitaker, New Zealand, when couple Alfred and Gaye Hansen, both over the age of 80, were found deceased in a paddock on their farm, located just 30 minutes from Auckland, in what was confirmed to be just the 11th reported ram attack on record. The incident occurred early Thursday morning when police were called to the scene at around 7:30 a.m., where they discovered the couple's bodies. Reports indicate that the couple's son had found their bodies prior to calling authorities and was also attacked, but managed to get the ram in a headlock before calling for help. According to local reports, the responding officers were also aggressively approached by the ram, prompting an immediate risk assessment that led to the animal being neutralized.
In the last half hour, police confirmed a ram was at the paddock when they were called. It had also attacked a third person who was injured, but not seriously.
It's important to note that it's not clear whether the ram was being housed in a paddock on the couple's land or if it was being kept on a completely separate property when it escaped, and the exact nature of how the attack happened is still unclear. So I did some digging on the web, and there was an article here by Petar Skavic, I really hope I didn't butcher that name, and Nikica Sprem, their PhD candidates, as well as Anton Kostelic, where they mention that a 4-year-old 120 kilogram Jezerksko Solkava, I'm definitely butchering these names, my apologies, breed ram with prior history of aggressive behavior inflicted multiple injuries to his 83-year-old owner, who died in the hospital a few hours later due to severe blunt force injuries sustained in the attack. The autopsy revealed the cause of death to be multiple injuries to the thorax and to the head. And it'll be hard to believe when you're reading this that, a ram did this, or a type of sheep, And here it says sheep, even though they are not considered aggressive or large farm animals such as cattle and horses, they can inflict serious injuries with devastating results.
There are incidents of people having been killed by rams because of blunt force trauma. So they've run up behind them and knocked them over, and then maybe fractured a rib or similar, and then this has occurred by punctured lung or other internal injury.
Although rams are herbivores focused on grazing, they can sometimes become unexpectedly dangerous, especially during the breeding season, when their testosterone surges and their drive to establish dominance kicks in. This drive often results in headbutting, which is a powerful show of strength meant to scare off rivals, but of course this can be risky when aimed at humans who may accidentally seem like threats.
Hormones all go into mating season, so they are more aggravated sometimes at this time of the year.
With their thick skulls and in many breeds strong curved horns, rams can deliver quite a punch. Such attacks can lead to serious injuries like bruises, broken bones, or even concussions. Rams are raised by humans and as a result are not scared of people and will confront them, especially if they feel threatened. The specific ram was a hand-reared ram, and reports indicate that this is what needs to get out there, as people should not have hand-reared rams because it's possible that they will turn a few years later. And considering their strength and unpredictable behavior, it's wise for anyone around these animals to not just keep a safe distance, but also take extra precautions, especially during those peak aggressive times.
Rams can be really dangerous, so especially in the breeding season, which is now, they're short day breeders, because it's when they come at speed charging you that the danger is really.
Dean Burrell, a nephew of the victims and a police officer, expressed his grief and shock, describing the Hansens as retired hobby farmers who lovingly tended to their sheep, cattle, and chickens. He also highlighted that they were very good people and were very pleasant to be around.
Everyone's in shock as to what's happened. They're very upset. I feel like I was dreaming it actually. It was a bit of shock being told what had happened, and I just didn't believe it. So I've come down here to support my cousins and the wider family. They are nice people. They didn't deserve what happened.
If you found this episode interesting, then our last episode featuring 3 fatal mountain lion attacks is likely to do the same. You can find it on the end screen of this video.